Congress. Actor Ramya, Divya Spandana, as she's her name as she's called, has now decided to return as a star campaigner for the Congress party. This comes as a huge surprise considering that Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, has been missing in action for years now. She in fact was a Mandya MP, then did not contest post that, has been really missing in action for quite a while. Except for, of course, putting her thoughts out on Twitter once a while. She's really not come out to comment on anything major when it comes to a political update. Or for that matter has decided to completely step out of electoral politics. So for her to come back to the Congress as a star campaigner here leads to several speculations here, whether or not Divya Spandana or Ramya is now wanting to come back into politics full time. Is she going to be given a position? If at all the Congress comes to power here in Karnataka, will Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, be accommodated in the government in any position or post? Of course, a big surprise and suspense that Ramya has now come on board as a star campaigner for the Congress. Let me cut across to Anaga, who's been tracking developments from Karnataka here. Anaga, Divya Spandana, missing in action, fully disappeared from the scene altogether, now arrives back in the Congress as a star campaigner for them. What do you think has led to this change of heart? Or do you think this is a way to get an entry into the political fray this time?
You know, that's right, Nabila. After 2019 Congress Lok Sabha defeat, Ramya had bowed out of electoral polls and even politics fully. And even she had ventured into a production house called Apple Box Studios. She had recently started that film industry, that particular production house, because she wanted to get back to her film land. But now, since we have assembly elections here in Karnataka, she has made a re-entry. She is going to be the star campaigner, particularly in the old Mysuru region. Even Divya Spandana, aka Ramya, hails from Mandya, so it really looks like Congress has roped in Divya Spandana or Ramya once again to be the star campaigner. Even very recently on a show called Weekend with Ramesh, Ramya had attributed her mental health and her success to Rahul Gandhi, saying that when she was at her lowest of her lows, it was Rahul Gandhi who had helped her to reach where she is today. So at this point it just looks like she's trying to repay, in her mind she's trying to repay in whatever way she can to Rahul Gandhi and to Congress party by being the star campaigner for Congress this election.
Well, so she's back then. Whether she's going to be accommodated in the government if the Congress comes to power here is also something very interesting to see. Ramya, at this point, if I could give an understanding to our viewers here watching, observing Karnataka politics and those who aren't, here's a quick look at what Ramya's career has really looked like when it comes to politics. She's been a super successful star in the Sandalwood cinema in Karnataka, but she jumped into politics back in 2013. She won the by-elections in Mandya, and at that point, in fact, it was Amrish who passed away. Ramya sort of stepped in as a candidate from the Congress. It was a Congress bastion. She contested the by-elections. One was in power for just 1 year. Just about a year that Ramya was there as a Mandya MP, August 2013 to May 2014. A year later, there was a lot of talk that Ramya might come back to contest from Mandya in the MP elections. But very surprisingly, Mandya dropped out, and still no reason to why Ramya did not contest Mandya post that stint of 1 year. And then, of course, there was a lot of talk about Ramya being given another post. Maybe she will contest assembly elections. That did not happen. Ramya then went on to take on the role of social media head for the AICC, for the Congress. She was working very closely with Rahul Gandhi. And there too, Ramya completely disappeared from action. She resigned abruptly and leaving a lot of questions as to what may have happened at all. And then years now, at least 5-6 years, Ramya has been out of the political scenario altogether. She's been working with movies, and that too hasn't really been so successful, but surely is a favorite space when it comes to cinema in the state of Karnataka. Now Ramya makes a complete comeback, as she has been listed as one of the star campaigners in Congress's star campaigners list. So it does come as a surprise, and also, like I said, raises a lot of questions on whether or not she is wanting to come back into active politics.